I'm literally having dinner. It's 10 p.m. I just got home. My heart is so touched right now in a way that I wasn't necessarily anticipating. I've been going to a lot of like meetings and just meeting new people lately. And when I go to these like functions or meetings, I don't necessarily have expectations like other than like my intention is to, you know, meet new people and have some interesting conversations. And I'm not like looking for anything specific, right? But my intention is to kind of just connect. My intention is, I guess you can say my intention is to connect with people. When it comes to the connection, there are different levels of connection, right? Just because you share a conversation with people, it doesn't mean that you're connecting. Like you could have interesting conversations, but sometimes I don't even know what exactly that connection for. Not that I don't know. I don't realize that the type of connection that I'm looking for, not that I'm consciously looking for it, but the type of connection that I'm seeking, even subconsciously, I don't even realize it until I feel it. And today, I felt that connection when it's the same person, actually, right? The same person that I met like a couple weeks ago. And he opened up to me about something. It was very personal, but it was like, we weren't even trying to get personal about, but I was talking about something that I was dealing with. And he used his personal example as like a reference point to kind of share his perspective. And that moment is when I felt the connection. And that's the moment that I realized, this is what I'm talking about, like this connection. Not just when you're sharing words, not just when you're talking about like what you're doing, like different shit. I guess you can call that a vulnerability, like when you just share things about yourself that like are so precious to you. I got so emotional in that moment because I was like, I don't know, like maybe it was nothing, but he chose to be like vulnerable about it. I guess and I know it was vulnerable for him, but he chose to share that. And I don't know, like I got like super emotional in that moment because it just, the fact that he chose to share that with me as part of our authentic conversation, and it was also the choice that he made to share that part of him with me in that moment when he didn't have to. And of course, he could have just, you know, given me that perspective based on like what I was sharing with him because he just wanted to share perspective. But the fact that he chose to share something so personal because he somehow not only thought that would help me, but also he like felt comfortable enough to share that with me. And to me, that's the moment that I realized like this is why I talk to people. Like this is why I enjoy conversing with people. And even when I'm like going to these like business functions, like so the expectation is not to like, oh, like let's share vulnerabilities, because even though I might be looking for like a connection, right? Like I'm maybe looking for like the vibe or the synergy, but the connection that happens when there is like a true raw vulnerability that shows up, that's like a different type of connection. And like I just feel so grateful. I don't know why that moment just touched me. It's a principle of things. Like I've been having a lot of different conversations lately with different people, but it's moments like that that I truly feel alive in my heart. Like the moments where people share their heart with me. Like, and yes, I do this professionally. Like, so every day I'm like dealing with clients. So obviously people share their most intimate, precious parts with me. Like, but I think it's different when it hits me when I'm in my personal life. You know, like there's work, but then there's also like me living as a human being, like just having my personal life and then like having the connection. I'm conversing, I'm talking about my stuff, talking, maybe I'm venting, but then somebody like sharing that with me about themselves because they're like connecting with me in that way. Like, I don't know if this makes sense, but I just wanted to verbalize that because I like verbalizing things that I feel good about, and I just feel really grateful. Oh, I almost forgot about my food. And, oh, that's really good.